Did you know that the lid of Tylenol says this product contains acetaminophen or whatever?
Acetaminophen, yeah.
And I'm like, well, no crap. That's why I bought it. Like, that's why I'm taking it. That's like what this is. It's not like anything else. That's exactly what this is. So, anyways.
Hello and welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. We are back with a normal episode. We've got Miss Mandi Wiz.
Hello. It feels great to be back. However, I feel like Mr. Teddy is a natural when it comes to the podcast. I haven't listened to his episode yet.
I was going to say, how do you know? You haven't listened.
Well, I remember the first time he did it, and he's really good with words, and I feel like he's really good at speaking. He kind of puts me to shame a little bit. Like, he's very, what's the word? Not eloquent, but well-spoken. That's the word. Thank you. He's articulate.
Yeah.
And I think he has a lot of good ideas, and he's just a good speaker. So
he is, but I think he is, and he did a great job. He did an absolutely great job. I was very proud of him. I will say, I think he has enough for like maybe an episode a year. Like, he does not have much to say. He doesn't like, he's articulate and he can say what he wants to say well. But he's not a man of many words. I mean, he is if it's like in a private setting, you know?
Yes.
But if it's for content and he feels like other people are listening or watching, he like gets his message across and he's done.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, good thing I go to Florida once a year.
Yeah.
Only once a year. So he has another year to prep his
topics. If it was like a monthly thing, he'd be like, not a chance.
No. He has 365 days to prep for next year's episode. So that's great. Honestly, I think if my husband sat down here and tried doing this, it would just be trash. Like, it would just have to go straight in the garbage. So I don't even know what he would talk about. So I'm proud that Mr. Teddy can do it.
Our husbands get along really well. They do. They're like besties. They have so much fun together. However, they're very different people.
Crazy different.
Just in terms of like their interests and stuff. You know, like my husband loves video games and outdoorsy stuff. And your husband's into like sports and that sort of stuff. So they're just like watching ball games and stuff. So they're just different. They're like just different people.
Different.
So
I mean,
it's easier, I think, to fit my husband into at least this podcast. Yeah. Not that I know much about outdoor stuff because I don't, but we can talk video games.
Totally.
And so your husband, I mean, listen, he can
talk about like the Super Bowl.
Well, I was going to say some Mario Kart. He can kart some Marios.
You know what I will say? I'll give him a shout out. He has beaten the original like Super Mario or like whatever the original Mario game is where it's like 1D or whatever you want to call it, where you just boing,
like the little side
jump.
One. Yeah.
He's really good at that game. Okay. He has completed that and he loves Mario Golf. So
he does Mario Golf.
I mean, he's a gamer. He's a big gamer.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll give it to him. Yes, he likes sports, but his favorite movie is Mary Poppins and The Princess Bride. Yeah. So he's like, I don't know what that makes him. And his hobby is playing the piano. So
versatile.
I mean, yeah, he is multifaceted, if you will.
That's the perfect word.
I don't know what he would come on here and talk about. We won't ever try that because it would be boring, but I'm glad that Mr. Teddy had fun. I will be listening to his episode because I'm excited about it. But I will say it feels really good to be back. This week has been amazing because it's been sunny at home and it's been warm. I've been going on bike rides with my daughter. Well, no, she rides her bike and I walk behind her and I make sure she doesn't fall over.
She still has training wheels and everything, right?
Oh yeah. She's got a Spider-Man bike with a big Spider-Man head. That's a basket on the front, but it's Spider-Man's head and she puts her stuff in it. And, you know, I just thought of this. We had this really fun moment on, I think it was like Monday this week. It was maybe 5:30. We walked outside. It was 70 degrees out and people were grilling and it just smelled so good in the air. And what's that Jennifer Coolidge? Was it a Cinderella story where she's like, you look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Yeah.
And I said that and my husband was like, what did you just say? And I said, I want hot dogs for dinner. Let's go. And so she was on her Spidey bike, and we biked over to like a local butcher, grabbed some hot dogs, and they gave her some little gummy bears. And we're like, here you go. She threw the gummy bears in her Spider-Man head to ride him home. And I was like, that's a core memory. That's a memory she's going to remember for her life. Like, I got gummy bears, and I got to ride them around in my Spidey bike. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, that's
From
like
the butcher.
childhood magic.
It's going to be one of those memories, though, that she's going to be like, I got these gummy bears and I put them in my Spider-Man bike. And she's like, but I swear I got them from like a butcher. But like, why would a butcher have gummy worms? So it's going to be one of those memories that like she's going to like remember, but also be like, really though? Did that happen? Yes.
It's like that weird nostalgia that makes you feel kind of spacey in the brain, because you're like, am I hallucinating? Like, am I okay?
You're like, but it was there. But that doesn't make sense.
Right. That was one of those moments. But the only thing that has thrown off this week, daylight savings time.
Yeah.
What in the world? A daylight savings time is one of those things that doesn't make sense to me, because you're telling me we invented that. We choose to do that. Mm-hmm. We came up with that idea and said, let's change the clocks. Mm-hmm. That doesn't seem right. Are we like missing out on time? Like, have we messed up time and space by doing that?
No, it's just changing like what we recognize as certain hours. And it was originally done for farming, like back in the day. So it was so that like farmers had like a longer time in the summer to like work in the fields and stuff. And then like in the winter, they have more time in the morning. So it's a little bit lighter in the morning and a little bit in the winter, and then a little bit lighter in the evening in the summer. So it was all like around agriculture. Like it was originally done for an agricultural like purpose. But it's like obviously very different now that like lights are a thing and that like tractors have headlights and stuff, you know? So it's just different. But I mean, there's been a lot of controversy, not controversy, but I know that like Arizona doesn't even do daylight savings.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. Arizona doesn't do it.
They just opt
out. So sometimes Arizona is on like a completely different, they're on their own vibe.
Are you, did I know that? It's okay. I have no idea. This is wild. Does the whole world do this?
I think a lot of the world does. Some countries do, some countries don't.
Okay.
I know that not all countries change at the same time. Like I know there's a lot of European countries do, but they don't change until like next week or the following week. So
interesting.
Like right now, you know, if say we're like usually 6 hours behind somebody, right now we're only 5 hours behind them or whatever, you know? So, it does like kind of muff up like the time zones.
You're right. Isn't that like my brain can't compute that? So I'm reading here, it was first implemented in Thunder Bay, Canada in 1908. And then another guy in New Zealand who was an entomologist who wanted to adjust clocks for insect collecting. This, you know what I mean? Like, I want more daylight after bedtime. I would like an extra hour to play Pokopia. Can we change the clocks for me? I don't know. That's just like, it just throws my day off in the fact that we were just like, let's change the clocks. It just doesn't make sense to me. And tell me if I'm the only one who thinks this.
I mean, I think like greater thing, like it was for like agriculture. It was for like the whole country, you know, it was supposed to be like better for everyone. Totally. But I don't know.
Let me tell you, it's a headache. With a 4-year-old too.
Oh, yeah.
I can't figure out bedtime. And every morning this week, I'm like, okay, I'm waking up and it's 7:15, but really it's 6:15. So I'm probably going to be a little tired today, but that's okay. I can just go to bed early. It has thrown me for a loop. Mm-hmm. But we're adjusting. We're getting there. And it's been nice.
Surprisingly have had absolutely no trouble waking up in the morning. Like my alarm goes off at the same time every day. Yeah. So like I'm up at 6:20 every morning.
Right.
And so like when my alarm goes off at 6:20 and after daylight savings, like it's actually, you know, in my brain 5:20 because it's actually earlier.
Right.
But I have been fine with it waking up. I don't know what it is. Like I have just been like naturally waking up completely fine. Like I haven't struggled with waking up at all, but falling asleep has been really hard.
Yes.
Like, cause I try to go to bed at the same time every night. I try like my goal is 10:30. Usually it's not until like 11 or 11:15 that I actually put my phone down or put my book down or whatever it is I'm doing. But I try to aim for 10:30. Yeah. And I just this week, it's been like 11:15, 11:30, 11:45. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yes. I will say I have been going to bed so late and like I toss and turn. I have not been able to fall asleep this week. And I'm still like, I get up around 7, but I'm like, oh, that's 6. That's 6 in the morning. And I just need to stop telling myself that because it's just going to make me
it's not
more tired.
I know.
But I mean, okay, so daylight saving times happened, but I got a taste of spring. It's already gone. It's cold again, but it's been good. It feels good to be home after a trip. So the week's been great. How about you? What's new and exciting? We haven't caught up in like 2 weeks, and I've been so excited to talk to you about all of the things.
I'm gonna say I don't have anything like personal life, nothing good and fun and new. Like nothing that I want to like emotional stuff that I don't want to rehash because you know about it. Everyone else knows about it. So like that's been like bringing me down for the past couple of weeks and like causing a lot of anxiety. But
for sure,
other than that, like nothing fun. Like I haven't seen any movies because I feel guilty leaving the house. Like haven't seen movies, haven't really done much. I went on a work trip this week, which again, guilty leaving the house, but I'm like, it'll pay for vet bills, you know? So I'm like, gonna do it. So I went on a work trip and that was fun. I went to Florida and I flew in on Monday night, got myself a pub sub, ate my pub sub in bed. I got a chicken tendy pub sub and I ate it in bed and watched Law and Order, I think.
Lovely.
And then went to bed. And then I got up Tuesday morning and sat on the beach and watched the sunrise because I was up super early because I just keep getting up super dang early and I don't know why.
It's a darn time change.
So I was up early and went and sat on the beach and watched the sunrise, drank a cup of coffee, had some breakfast on the beach by myself. And then I went and had lunch with a stream friend who lives in the area and got to meet her for the very first time.
That's exciting.
And so had lunch with her. I only got to hang out with her for 2 hours maybe. Because I had to get ready for my work event. But we went to lunch and then we popped into this like new needlepoint store that had just opened right there in the same area. And I got 2 canvases.
Tell me about
them.
them.
They're really small. They weren't too expensive. But I got this one, which is a little luggage tag that says heavy.
Cute.
I just thought that's fun.
It is.
It's like that fun like 70s like style like font. And so I thought that'd be fun to like stitch and throw on like my carry-on suitcase when I travel.
Absolutely.
Because it's just like cute and quirky and fun. And then I got this one because I was like, if I don't get this and like after this week, I'm going to be so sad. It's just a little golden retriever. And they had 2 of them actually. They had this one and then they had one that was identical to this but lighter. And so it looked just like Miles and Roni, but I was like, I can't get 3. So I talked myself out of getting 3 canvases and I only got Miles and the luggage tag. And so I'm thinking maybe I'll try to make Rowan myself. You know, like I have the paint markers and I can like just copy this design and make Rowan myself.
That's what I was going to say, like count him out or something and just redraw him on your own stuff.
I think that's what I'm going to try to do is just make Rowan myself so that I didn't have to pay like another $45 for Rowan.
For sure. So, and then you need to frame those and hang them on a wall. Like those have to, you know what you should get? You know what you should get for those? One of those old like bifold picture frames like that open up like a book.
Oh yeah.
And so it can sit like open together. That would be really cute. Like how grannies always have their like grandkids in bifolds, but it's like your dogs. I think you absolutely should do that. I'll start keeping an eye out too. If I see any, I'll grab them for you. So
so that was fun. And then I had my work event Tuesday night. I was there late. My work event went until probably like 10:30ish. And so I did that and then got back to my room, showered, packed, and then because of like just everything happening right now with like TSA and travel and everything, I had to get I got a text telling me to get to the airport 3 hours before my flight. I got a text from Delta saying, due to recent events, please make sure you're at the airport 3 hours before your flight. And usually like 3 hours before an international flight is what they recommend, 2 hours before domestic. But really for me, it's like I get there like I aim for like 30 minutes prior to boarding.
Yeah.
Is kind of what I go for, which is usually an hour before departure.
Uh-huh.
Which I know that's cutting it close for you and a lot of people, but I'm usually like
big airports and stuff.
I'm usually like an hour before departure is kind of my
wild.
Yeah.
So, okay, did you get there 3 hours early?
No. I said to myself, heck it, I'm doing 2. I'm going to give it 2. I'm going to leave. I'm going to give myself 2 hours. Okay. So because I was like, what the heck? My flight's at like 9 a.m. I don't want to get to and then I was an hour away from the airport and I had to return a rental car and fill the rental car up with gas before I returned it. And so I was like, not a chance am I getting up at like 3:30 in the morning for all of this. So I got up at like 6.
Oh my God.
And then
when you're supposed to get there.
Yeah. And then I showered. And for some reason I decided I wanted to do a full face of makeup for my travel day. I had to get ready for no one. And so I just meandered, whatever. I was fine. I ended up getting to the airport. The drive was a lot quicker. Okay. Returning to the airport than it was leaving the airport. So the drive only ended up being like 35, 40 minutes. Nice. And I was able to like fill up with gas pretty quickly right near the airport. It wasn't a problem. So anyway, got to the airport. There wasn't a single person in line ahead of me at TSA. Oh, not a single person. Goodness.
That's so good.
So annoying. So but I had been seeing all over social media people being like, Houston airport, like line wraps back through the long-term parking garage. Like there are airports where like the line is like 4+ hours to get through TSA.
Whoa.
And
that's bananas.
Goodness. Yeah. Thank goodness. One person ahead of me. Like TSA pre-check was open and there was only one person in line ahead of me. So it was like by the time I got through the like maze or whatever it's called, the little like windy rope thing, that person that was in line was already was cruising through. So I got there, flight delayed.
Oh.
And it was only delayed like 30 or 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then I finally get to where I was connecting, Atlanta. Flight delayed like 3 hours just to get home. And it takes me less time than that to drive home. So super annoying.
Super. Oh, that's so frustrating.
But I ended up getting home about 5 o'clock yesterday. I was supposed to get home at like 1 or something, but I ended up getting home at like 5. Not a huge deal.
I guess it's better than being like overnight. Yes. You know what 1,000%. That reminds me. On the way home from Florida, we drove. So I got to drive home, whatever, no issues. But my brother and sister-in-law flew home from Florida and their flight was delayed a couple hours too, but their flight was originally at 11 p.m. So then they had to wait to board until like 1:30. She's 7 months pregnant and then had to get home at like 5 a.m. I was like, that's
my gosh,
nuts. So
that sounds absolutely miserable.
Yeah, truly. So I was very thankful to drive. We hit some rain, but it wasn't bad. But yeah, that's a rough travel day for you.
How did you keep a toddler entertained in the car?
You know what? I'm not ashamed to say it. iPad.
No, iPad. Listen.
She watched shows, she listened to music, and she was happy as can be.
Okay, good.
She was happy and I was happy.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy because I had my Switch 2 and I got to play my games in peace for like 12 hours straight. And she slept a little bit. She actually didn't sleep at all on the way down there. She slept for maybe 1 hour total for a very long drive. I don't even know how long it was. 18-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
She slept a little bit and yeah, she had her iPad and she looked out the window. She sang some songs and she was perfect. She was totally fine. And so I was totally fine.
Dude,
everyone
thank God
was
for
fine.
iPads.
Right. And thank God for a husband who could sit for 18 hours and drive a car and didn't ask me to drive. I sat in the back. I got to sit in the back, put my feet up, and I was like being escorted back to my home. It was lovely. So definitely will drive again because it was all around a great experience. But yeah, she was like, I couldn't have asked for a better.
And you didn't take the dogs, right? They were boarded?
No. Yeah,
okay.
The dogs were boarded and they love going to their little boarding place. But I feel like every time I pick them up from boarding, they need the deepest clean. They need scrubbing because I don't know what they do, but these dogs like roll around in the other dogs' messes all the time because they just stink when I pick them up. So they're always exhausted. They're really cute and cuddly when we pick them up. So I missed them. I mean, a week being gone from home is kind of a long time, honestly.
No, so it is.
It was good to get home, and we ended up leaving like a day early because I was like, I need Sunday to prep for the week. I have to go get groceries and I have to like, get myself set up. But okay, let me tell you something. I think one of my biggest takeaways from this trip. So we all stayed together in a house. We always rent a different house every year so we can all stay together. It always has a pool and we can just hang out. This house was nice. It had a coffee machine that was just your good old-fashioned like drip coffee.
Like a pot, yeah.
Yes. I've never operated a coffee pot. Like, I don't know how to operate one or
where you have to like put the filter in and scoop the coffee in.
Yeah. And pour in water. I was like, I don't know how to do this, but I learned. And I was like, you know what? We'll make it work. Whatever. We'll make this work. They had a tub of ground beans for us. And I was like, all right, whatever. It took us all like the whole week to figure out the perfect ratio. And they had Folgers, like Colombian coffee. And I made my first pot for everyone. I always made a big one. And I tasted it. It was divine. It was so good. It was perfectly hot. It tasted so good with a good creamer that I said, I'm done with Nespresso. I'm getting a drip coffee machine. I don't care. I made a pot in the morning and I made a pot around 2:30 p.m. And I felt perfectly caffeinated. I finished every cup of coffee that I made. With my Nespresso, I don't finish my cups of coffee. The last day in Florida,
you finished every like cup you poured. Yeah.
Yes. And I don't even finish one pot of Nespresso because it never tastes right to me. I know people love it. I can't find one I personally love. And the coffee for sure. I always have to make a latte to drink anything like caffeinated here because I don't like the coffee that I make. And
it's just it's different. It's a different preparation of like the coffee bean. Like it sounds like you prefer like a cup of coffee over espresso.
Right. Because I also don't like this morning, for example, making a latte to get out the door that I actually enjoy to drink. It takes a second and it takes a lot of steps. And I don't have that kind of time when I'm trying to rush out the door, but I do. It just adds anxiety to my day. So I said to my husband, I'm buying a coffee machine. I don't care what you say. I'm getting a coffee machine and I'm writing a letter to Folgers and I'm telling them how much I love their coffee.
Oh.
And I wrote Folgers a letter.
Oh, God.
I wrote them a very nice letter. And I said in the subject line, goodbye, Nespresso. Hello, Folgers. And they mailed me coupons.
Wow.
They said, we are so glad you shared. Coupons are on the way. And that was before I even sent them the full story because unfortunately there was like a limit to how many letters, like whatever characters I could include. And my first paragraph was already too long. So I said, I have more. Can I email it to you? And they said, yes, email it here. God. So before they got my story, they were like, we're sending you coupons. So anyways, I'm getting rid of my Nespresso machine and I'm getting my drip coffee maker because even this morning I was like, I want a pot of coffee. I don't want to make this darn latte.
For sure. No, I think, and listen, this is something that my household went through last summer. We had this exact same situation last summer. And I agree. Like, I love a classic cup of coffee. I think like out of like just a classic cup, like a cup of coffee with like even just cream and sugar. Like it doesn't even have to be creamer, like a fancy creamer, like just cream and sugar in like a cup of classic coffee. So good.
Delicious.
Here's the thing. We did the same thing. Like my husband and I, we had a whole conversation. We're like, yes, we're getting a drip coffee pot. Yep. Let's do it. We head to Walmart. My husband has a meltdown at Walmart because all of the coffee pots, the hot water runs over plastic. And so it's like melting the plastic and you're getting microplastics and every single. And so my husband's like, I'm not getting one of these.
Right.
I am just setting myself up for consuming so many microplastics.
Correct.
And I was like, great. So we didn't end up buying one.
Okay.
Even though we really wanted one.
Yep.
Because my husband said microplastics.
There's a lot of them that focus on now having like other pieces inside. So there's no plastic that touches.
Wait, just since like last summer?
Mm-hmm. So the one I got has no plastic inside. And that's like a very common, like he's not the only one who said that. That's something I've seen.
What
when
brand
you Google
did you get?
It. So I wanted it to match my kitchen. So I got the Smeg drip coffee maker to match like my toaster and my tea kettle. And if you Google drip coffee machine, drip coffee maker, there were a bunch that didn't have, it specifically would say no plastic. Like it specifically would say that.
Because last summer we really struggled. We struggled. We opened up every single box at Walmart and every single one of them plastic. And I did so much searching online. I was looking things up on TikTok. I was looking everywhere and couldn't find a single one. And it was like, okay, well, I guess we're not getting a drip coffee pot. So then I started looking at other options like a mocha pot or like pour over and like all these different other options because nothing drip coffee was like, I couldn't find anything. Right. So I don't like, that's not to say that like it's not changed, you know?
No,
like
this, I'm reading it. Honestly, yeah, the one, like, when I brought up the one that I wanted, my husband's like, seriously? Like, can we just go get a normal one? And I'm like, well, one, I want it to look nice. I want to be excited to use it.
Yeah.
And I want it to match my kitchen. Like, I want the one I want. I don't really care. I want the one I want. So I was like, I have a gift card for the store that I bought it at. And I was like, I want to go get the one that I want. I don't care.
Yeah.
But when I was looking it up, I saw that people were very upset about having so much plastics. Like the hot water is going through plastic, right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm thinking in my head, there was one. Am I thinking of espresso machines? I don't know. You know what?
Espresso machines are a lot better with the plastic. So like all of our espresso machine, like the hot water and stuff runs through metal, which better than the plastic. So like that's kind of why we've stuck with that is because it's the metal instead of the plastic or, you know. Totally. And again, it's not even my thing. This is so my husband. But like, you know.
100%. Okay, I'm looking at this. Smeg has reduced the amount of plastic used in their products. Obviously, the handle still has plastic and chrome on it. Like, whatever. I truly don't give a crap.
I know, I don't either.
I've got plastic everywhere.
I've got so much plastic.
For me, I was like, I just want something that looks good, that I'm excited about, because I'm romanticizing this for myself.
My husband would have a meltdown if I spent $250 on a coffee maker and it was plastic. He would kill me. But listen, we've got to just.
I don't know. This one, I don't know if it has plastic. I had a gift card and I really like it. So I'm very excited.
1,000%. And it's going to match. You have we have the same tea kettle, right?
Yes.
So it matches your tea kettle and your toaster. I don't have that same toaster, but.
For me, I'm like, it had all the functions I needed, and I just want a cute little coffee bar because it's what I look forward to most in the morning. And so I ordered I ordered a tub of my Folgers. Like, I got just the original roast, and I'm so excited to make my coffee. And what I'm super excited about is setting the timer so it's ready at like 7:15 every morning.
When you get up.
I can have a hot cup of coffee, and I think I'm going to sell my Nespresso machine because I'm like, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to go spend however much. It was like I was spending $36 every 2 weeks to buy
Holy cow.
They're expensive. The pods are expensive. And this will end up saving money. We did a big calculation.
In the long run,
the ROI on this is going to be bananas. And I was just like, you know what? I went and I looked at it in store and I said, that is the one I want. I want that one.
The Nespressos have always been so expensive. I've never owned an espresso. The one that the like espresso machine that we have, you can pour any beans into it.
Yes.
So like I get, and it like grinds the beans for you. So you just like pour whole coffee beans in, it grinds it, and then you like whatever. But ours, like I go to the grocery store and get like a bag of coffee beans, and they're usually I usually get them when they're buy one get one free, and they last me months and months and months. And so like I might pay like $10 every like 3 months. For coffee for my espresso machine. Yeah. Incredible. So like nowhere near the Nespresso.
Right. If I order online, I get nervous because it's like $100 for coffee pods. And I'm like, seriously?
That's a lot.
So, So I would opt to buy like the Starbucks 4 Nespresso pods at the grocery store. But those are like $13-14 for a pack of 8. And I'm like, I use like 2 a day or 1 a day. And so for this, like I drink a lot of caffeine. I am a coffee person. Like I have to have it or I will get migraines. And this is going to save so much money because it adds up so fast. But yeah, so I'm going to clean it off. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the machine like in person yet. So I ordered it and I think it'll be here next week. And I'm like, I need it now. Like, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Listen,
it feels like a new chapter.
The Smeg pulled up. I pulled it up on my computer and I have one in stock at the store near me.
I know. They had a bunch in stock in Florida when I started looking it up. I was like, ooh, I could go pick it up there, but it's back ordered in one store. They had one in store, but my gift card wasn't to that store. So I said, I'm not buying it from you. Oh, yeah. And the other shop, they didn't have any in my state. Nowhere in my state had one in stock.
Holy cow.
I know.
My store has white, black, and cream in stock. I don't know what color you got.
I always get the cream. The cream is cream is what I have all the colors of. I wanted pink. I was like, I should get a pink coffee machine, but longevity wise, I want the cream. Fun. There is a really cool like brown one that I liked, but I'm like, I don't want a brown coffee machine because it doesn't match. But yeah, I got cream and I can't wait. I love the colors. I love the look of those things. So,
I see the brown. Yeah.
Hopefully I love it. I mean, reviews for everything are hard. Like you can't it doesn't have great reviews, but then I compared it to other coffee machines and none of them have great reviews. And the reviews were like the hole to pour the water in the thing is small. I spill every time and I'm like, then use a smaller device to pour your water in. Like that, I'm not listening to your review. That's a terrible review. Don't tell me that, And then I looked at the water reservoir when I saw it in person. I'm like, that's very normal. That's not like a micro spot. Like that is very normal. Use like a spout or use something that will aim your water in the hole. Don't use a wide mouth cup. You know what I mean? So you have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that. Hopefully I will have that next week, but huge update. I've been really excited to tell you this. On the drive home, I think I was getting a little delusional and we were chatting, my husband and I, and he said something that made me think of like the ACT or the SAT. Do you remember taking those like standardized tests?
Yeah, I took the ACT.
Yes, I think I took the ACT too. I don't think I've ever taken the SAT, but I started cracking up to myself because I was like, you know what we should do? We should have a ACT night. Or like an SAT night where we just like take them for fun, just for fun. And I was like, you know who'd really love that? Mr. Teddy. I was like, we should have ACT night with him.
Dude, listen, we would be so bad. That would be
it'd be so funny.
No, I'm telling you though, Think about the stuff you knew, like the math you knew in high school that you don't know now.
But like, think of all the things you do know now. Like the questions were, you have 6 apples. You need 4 for your recipe. Susie needs 3, but Sally already ate 2. Who's Susie's mom? It's like, we could figure that stuff out. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
I think it would be funny.
I truly think I was smarter in high school. I'm
so?
not. Yes, I have so much more street smart now. Like I'm wiser.
Yeah,
I'm more mature. I know more about people. I don't know more about math, reading, science, writing. I was a better writer in high school. I was better at math when I was in math classes.
I think I could do pretty darn good. And math might just not be good, but like if
someone sat you down and had you do like chemistry problems, you could do them.
Possibly.
Not possibly. A chance.
That's what I want to do this for. I want to see what's going on in the head. Like, I kind of want to see. So I was like, we could all order practice tests, like the ones that everyone does for practice, and just take it for fun.
Like, absolutely not. Like,
why? What's the question?
How many moles are in 25 grams of water?
What's a mole?
Yeah. Given mass equals 25.0 grams, molar mass of H2O equals, in parentheses, 2 times 1.01 parentheses plus 16, meaning that there are 18.02 grams per mole.
H2 I don't think that's a real question.
Formulas. That is. I literally Googled chemistry math problems.
Well, don't do do sample ACT question.
Sample. Let's see. Math ACT.
I don't want math. I know my strengths. I can't find just someone give me a question. Quiz me. Here we go. Do you want me to track your score? No. Here, do you want English quiz 1? Let's see. Next. Am I going to have to pay for this? Oh, geez.
Cameron took 4 tests. This one's not hard. Cameron took 4 tests, and his scores were as follows: 100, 60, 80, and 30. Cameron took another test that was scored X. The mean of the scores of the 5 tests he took was 72. What is the value of X?
I could figure that out if I had a piece of paper.
What would you do?
Well, I don't have it in front of me right now.
What is the mean? What's the mean? What's the median? And what's the mode? I actually
One of them is
but...
like adding them all together, and then you divide them all by the number. And blah-de-da, what's the average? What's this? I could figure it out.
The median is putting them all in order from lowest to highest, and picking the middle is the median. And then the mode is the number that occurs most often.
I think we could do better than we think.
Please select an answer. Well, okay, whatever.
Here, I have an English question, but it's got a really long reading passage that I'm not going to do right now. I can't move on until I answer.
Okay, no, here, listen to this one.
Okay.
In triangle A, B, and C, angles A and angle C are congruent, and the measure of angle B is 143.6 degrees. What is the measure of angle A?
Well, they're congruent. Doesn't that mean they're the same?
Yeah, but they gave us the measure of angle B, not of angle A or C.
Right. So how big? What's the total?
I don't know.
Thing of a triangle.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, a triangle has 3 sides, all at 45 degrees, right? Well, I guess it depends on the triangle. Is it acute or is it obtuse?
It just says in triangle A, B, and C. A and C are congruent.
Is there a graph?
No.
Is there any indication of like what the things are? Angles?
No.
Does it look like a perfect triangle?
There's no picture. There's no triangle.
Okay, here, hang on. Let me get a piece of paper. You said what? Triangle A.
The triangle it's the ABC triangle.
In ABC, it's all ABC. Like the 3 angles are
points,
named.
Yes. All 3 of the points. One is angle A, one is angle B, one is angle C.
Okay.
The measure of angle B is 143.6 degrees.
Do they realize how big of an angle that is? Think of an angle. Like 90 degrees is like
180 that. Is a line.
Flat.
Yeah.
So here, let's draw 180.
I think you would take 180 minus 143.6 and divide it by 2. But I don't know.
Let me do that real quick. Here's 180 is a flat line. We're not flatlining. We are less than flatlining. We are 143. I'm going to guess that's probably like that kind of angle. And then that is a weird triangle.
My guess is 18.2, but I don't know if that's right.
You know what? I'm guessing it's a roof, because think about a really long sloped roof triangle. That's what this is looking like, because that is a big angle.
We're not trying to figure out what the triangle is.
I know. I'm trying to visualize it. This is how I do my math. You know, what is the total? What are
sum
total
of a triangle?
Angles?
I think it's 180, but I'm not sure.
The sum of the interior angles of any given triangle. Any triangle is always 180. So
I was right. So you take 180 minus 143.6.
Right.
And then divide that by 2, which is 18.2.
Correct. So the biggest thing is to know, I think the biggest part of that math equation is to know that a triangle will always equal 180. Like, that's the biggest takeaway.
And knowing what congruent means.
Yes. So.
Okay. No.
We're smart. That's the important thing, is 180. Okay. All right. Well, the more
Hold on.
you know.
I'm going to send you this one and see if you can get this one for me.
Oh, boy. I got this all written out on a piece of paper.
I'm not sending you the triangle one. I'm sending you a different one.
Okay. I'm kind of excited.
I could not tell you what the heck that means.
Let me see here. Are you texting it to me or
I texted it to you.
Let's see. Okay. I'm really excited. My brain's going to start.
I just texted you a picture of my screen.
Okay. Here's what we've got. Question 6 of 7. Which of the following matrices is equal to 5 and parentheses? You know what? I remember these.
What?
No, I remember these. So
I sort of do. I remember seeing them. I don't know what it is.
I know what to do here. You want to know the answer to that? Are you able to tell me what it is?
I can see.
Are you able to tell me the answer after? Okay, hang on. I got it here. Ready? Hang on.
Do you just multiply everything by 5?
Wait. 0 and 10 and you ready for my answer?
Mm-hmm.
My answer is D, the last one.
Okay.
You know what? I multiplied everything by 5. I don't know if there's something to be done about that after. You know what? Do you have to multiply then the sides?
Okay, here, I've got it. I don't know. This is our last math question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
LaVon purchased some tickets and snack vouchers for an upcoming event and gave them to members of her work group. Okay. Each member of her work group received the same number of tickets and the same number of snack vouchers. The total number of tickets she gave to her group was 30, and the total number of snack vouchers was 75. Which of the following could be the number of members in LaVon's work group?
You know what? I'm done with this. Here's the problem.
You know what?
I'm trying. I can't do it fast, okay? I could figure it out if I had my 2 hours, but I can't sit here and do this right now. I'm under pressure.
Okay.
I got members, so I need to do like a lot of different equations because they're equal. So I got to find like the derivatives or something of all those numbers and find the equal values, right? And figure out how many members there could be based off how many derivatives of those. Like there's a 5 that would work in there. There's what's another are we allowed calculators on the ACT?
I think so. Like a basic one. I don't know. I don't remember.
Let's see. I've got 15.
It was like 15 years ago at this point.
Yeah. So what's multiples of... Okay, so I can divide 30 by 5 and get 6. And then I can divide 75 and get 15. Or 75 divided by... Yeah. You know what?
So they could each get one ticket and 3 vouchers. 3 snack vouchers. Let's go with 15. Okay.
See, I think we could figure this out.
Oh my gosh, it's not going to let me see the answer key until I fill out my email address. Garbaggio. I'm
you know what
typing
we
in a
could
fake
do?
email.
We could do teams.
Fake
it could be
email at gmail.com. Am I a student, a parent, a counselor, an administrator, or an educator?
An educator.
Okay. Children's graduation year, 2026 through 2030.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
Whoopsies.
Oh my gosh. I don't need to tell you what state I live in. Leave me alone. See the answer key.
Did we get it?
We got 5 out of 7 correct.
But
we didn't even look at the first one.
But that's part of the guessing game.
One.
Were they all C?
I guessed on number 1. No, number 1 was D. Number 2 was C. Nope, number 2 was also D. I got that one right. Complete guess. We got the angle one right.
Good. I think we would do better than we think.
We got number 5 wrong.
Maybe we do teams. You and I versus them too. They'll smoke us, but it'll be more fun.
Dude, my husband was doing math problems on the kitchen table every morning for like a solid couple of months.
I remember that. He had his algebra
He bought a math book online.
I remember that. My husband's very, very good at math, so I think they would absolutely blow us out of the water. However, it would be fun. You know, do you remember that show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yeah, I'm not.
I think that is something I could do. I think that is something I could do because it's just like, what is the powerhouse of a cell? Like,
mitochondria.
I think exactly. Like that was those were the kinds of questions.
You know what it is? You know what you need to do to just satiate this desire?
You don't want to do it with me?
Not really. You need to go on Webkins and play Quizzy's Corner.
What?
Yeah, on Webkins.
What?
You can go to Quizzy's Corner, and it's this bear who hosts like a game show. It's all trivia questions, and you can select the category. You can say math, science, language, pop culture, and there's like all these different topics that you can. And then they give you like an age range too. So it's like, well, what age? What age range? Because it's just like different difficulties for different levels.
4.
So you should go do that.
Okay, Quizzy. I'm writing this down so I
used to do that all the time to earn Easykins cash, and I would go to like the easiest thing ever. I would go to like the youngest kid and like English language, and then it would be like,
what shape is this?
It would be like, which is the outlier? Apple, orange, lemon, or cucumber? You know?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
You know what game it reminds me of? On my Nintendo DS growing up, it was like Big Brain Academy or something. Yeah. And it had all those silly, fun questions. I had 2 Brain Age. There was Brain Age and Big Brain Academy. And Brain Age like calculated the age of your brain based off how well you did. Maybe I should fire those up. I still have them. Maybe I should charge up my DS.
If we ever have a day where we are together, which doesn't happen often, where we are bored and have nothing to do
but take the ACT,
I would consider taking the ACT.
What a use of time. I think it would be really fun personally if we had like a whiteboard. It would take us back to studying in college. We could go to the local library, have a whiteboard and some coffees, and write out our math problems with some cute little markers and have erasers and like make the most of it. I think it could be
I think it could be fun if you and I sat together and tried to do the ACT together.
Yes. Okay. So done. We'll do it together.
So then it's like we go to the library, we have snacks and drinks and a whiteboard, and we have to work our way through these problems together. And like, you know,
that should be like a stream activity.
You would boost us up in science. I would boost us up in history.
Yes. I think
we'd be good. You know, I don't even know if history is a part of the ACT, but
you can make that instead of us like making a Palia celebration cake. You can do like ACT night or something. Like join us live for ACT night and you guys can help. We could do like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style, like 5 phone a friends and we could ask people for help
There you go.
if we needed to. That would be fun. Anyways, okay, so I don't know. That was just a fun idea I had, I guess. I don't know if that's fun or not. Okay, so other than that, Teddy, we have not really had this conversation. We've had conversations. We have not had like a super intense over the phone conversation about this, and I've been very, very eager for this specific episode to talk all things Pokemon. I know that there was probably some good recap last week of everything. However, I, for my own ears, want to hear some updates from you on your Pokemon Leaf Green journey, as well as then diving into Pokopia. So, with that being said, I want to ask, how is Pokemon Leaf Green?
Pokemon Leaf Green is good. I've had a lot of fun with it. Oh,
Okay.
I had a lot of fun with it the week of right after the Pokemon Presents.
Correct.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing Leaf Green. I really, really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to say, like, since Pokopia came out, I have completely dropped Leaf Green.
Same. Completely fair.
And I'm like kind of sad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I actually really, really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I think if like it hadn't dropped a week before, I would still be playing it. Like I really had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I made it through my first gym, and yeah, that's really it. But I got everybody, I was prioritizing leveling everyone up to the same, like at the same rate.
Yeah.
And so it's just been it was like a good fun experience. Like leveling everybody up, like playing with a Pokemon that like I really don't think are cute, but still playing with them anyway.
Yeah.
So experience with Leaf Green was really good. How was Fire Red?
Same thing. It was super fun. I almost wish they didn't release it a week before Pokopia, because I stopped playing it as soon as Pokopia came out. But it's great. It's such a fun, it's like the classic nostalgic game. It's absolutely wonderful. What I was really impressed with, as you were sending me pictures of your playing, I loved that you were leveling up everyone and like taking the time to have like a big team. A lot of people, people play differently. Everyone plays in their own way. A lot of people just worry about their starter, and like that is their strongest Pokemon. It takes out everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved watching you grow your team and your thoughts and your opinions on them. And that was like the fun part for me, was hearing your thoughts. And I was trying my best to like use Pokemon I typically wouldn't, or like choose some other ones. But it was really fun. I only got through, I don't know, maybe 3 gyms.
Okay,
and
so
leveled
far
up
more than I did.
Just a couple, but not too much. I got to like the grindy part in the storyline, which is fun. But yeah,
I got to Mount Moon.
Okay, that's good. That's a good spot to get to, though.
Yeah.
You made it through the forest. You got to Mount Moon. You beat the first gym. I really enjoy that game, and I think at some point I'll pull it back up. But Pokopia, as soon as that came out, I'm like, well, that was a good week-long game, I guess.
I know. I think my struggle with it is like Pokopia is so much more like the Animal Crossing vibe that I know and love.
Yeah.
However, I think Pokemon Leaf Green was really good for a game that like if I have 10 minutes, I can play some of that.
Totally.
If I have 10 minutes, I'm not going to pick Pokopia up.
Right.
I'm going to scroll on my phone. Like I think that's what makes Leaf Green different for me, or like those games different for me, is that it does seem like it's something that you could like pick up, play for 10 minutes and then put down and you're fine. And that's like, okay, it's not like a massive commitment level where you have to play for hours and hours and hours. Whereas like Pokopia doesn't feel like a game that you can just turn on for 10 minutes, in my opinion.
I agree with you. Absolutely. Because like if you go into Fire Red or Leaf Green, you could just go do some battles in the grass and like find some wild Pokemon to level some up and just work on your team a little bit. I am genuinely so glad that you're playing it and enjoying it, because I think it's the perfect game to experience Pokemon for what it is. I just think it's an amazing way to experience it. So I'm glad you're loving that. Now, Pokopia. This game came out, what, a week ago now? Was it more than? No, it was a week ago. Almost a week ago, right? When did it come out? On a Thursday? From when we're recording this, it was a week from today.
Yeah, I think so.
This game has been out for a week now.
Yeah.
How are we loving it?
I'm loving it. It's so much, it really is Animal Crossing. Like, it feels to me like a blend of Animal Crossing and Minecraft.
Yep.
Now, I know that a lot of people say, and that's just me. Those are the games I have played. So Animal Crossing and Minecraft for me.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have heard a lot of people say it's very similar to Dragon Quest Builders or something.
Oh.
Dragon Builders Quest, Dragon, what is it?
I don't know.
Dragon Quest Builders. So it was done, yes, very similar to Dragon Quest Builders. It's a 2016 sandbox action role-playing game developed and published by Square Enix for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation something else, whatever. It's on Nintendo Switch as well. So it's very similar to Dragon Quest Builders. And if you look it up, you'll see. Like, Google Dragon Quest Builders right now. I'm looking at it for the very first time. It does look like this. And so it was done by this exact same developer.
Okay.
So that's Pokopia is done by the same developer as this Dragon Quest Builders.
Got it. It looks so that like exactly the same. Yes.
Square Enix, but like Pokemon, right?
Right.
So I think to me, it feels Minecraft Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
However, a lot of people are saying because it's done by the same like team, it's a lot like that game. Mm-hmm. And then I've also heard from both my husband and Erratic Genius that it's a lot like Viva Pinata.
Okay.
So, which I never played. That wasn't a game that I played. Did you?
No. I love this. I've heard of it. I've never played it. That's such a good, fun comparison.
Viva Pinata is a game where like you have to create like little biomes for pinatas and then they show up. Like you have to like create situations for the pinatas to show up.
Okay. That makes sense.
I get it, you know?
Yeah,
so
totally.
Erratic and my husband both say Viva Pinata. So I think I'm loving it because like I love Animal Crossing. I love Minecraft. It feels to me a lot more like Animal Crossing than Minecraft, but the like expansiveness of the world and then like the blockiness of it feels very Minecrafty, you know?
I agree with you. The blockiness and like to me it's the depth of the game and how much like you can do with the world feels Minecraft. I would say the same as you.
Yeah, because it's not like Animal Crossing where you can like Animal Crossing you can't dig down.
Right.
You can plant flowers, but like your baseline is your baseline.
You can't go through the ground, right?
You can terraform, but you can only go up 3.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
And so it's like this feels like the open world like go do whatever you want of Minecraft, but then with like a Nintendo vibe.
Yes, I agree. And I've realized a lot of like the Pokemon reactions in the game have the same like sounds from Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Like the startled sound or the like, whoa, like the don't, you know what I mean? That's the same sound.
I think like even like the text box, you know, and then like the inventory and like it all has a very like Nintendo Animal Crossing. Like they know their target audience with this one. And they know that it's not just hardcore Pokemon players, but it's like the cozy game community as a whole.
Yes.
And so I think that like they leaned really heavily into those familiarities.
Yes.
And then gave it a Pokemon theme.
Right. I will say, so this game has been highly rated. I think Pokemon as a franchise, as a whole, we'll use the term multifaceted again, because there are so many die-hard Pokemon fans who may prefer the card game, who may prefer the anime, who may prefer the old games. There are so many different like things that make up this franchise where people can get so aggressive and so quick to like shoot a game down or just be like, I don't like that. That's a terrible game. Something you said reminded me of this, how you felt the imposter syndrome a little bit about being excited about these games. I think I absolutely see how that's possible because there are people who will like say, and I think you haven't liked it forever. I've been a fan forever. And like saying you're excited for Pokopia, that's not even a Pokemon game. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of opinions about everything Pokemon. Yeah. I think this game does a good job of introducing like the cozy gamers and maybe people who haven't like been a Pokemon fan forever. I think it is the perfect way to get people into it. Like some people aren't fans of Pokemon. How do you got to start somewhere. Like who says just because you didn't like it since you were 2 years old doesn't mean you can't start liking it 20 years later from a new game that comes out.
And I think that this game has already kind of broken those molds. Like I really do. Like I think just from what I'm seeing on social media, like there are I don't know that I necessarily feel the imposter syndrome anymore just because so many people are in the same boat as me where like they are loving this game and decorating in this game and doing like the most incredible, insane builds and like have these cool habitats. And it's like, they haven't been lifelong Pokemon fans.
Right.
And so it's it's like, I think the amount of people that are playing this and so wholeheartedly loving it.
Yes.
Are kind of like breaking down that barrier or breaking down that wall that like those really crappy, and I was gonna say the S word, that like those like people who are trying to gatekeep it and be like, well, you're, you know, I feel like those people, those barriers are being broken down. Like at this point, no one cares. Right. Like no one cares if you are gonna be a jerk. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I see a lot of posts on Facebook about people's opinions on the game or something that they're struggling with, or maybe like a suggestion or something that they wish was different in the game. And for example, someone was saying how they were like, I wish I could evolve my Pokemon in Pokopia. I agree with them. I really love working towards evolving the Pokemon. To me, that is a fun part of the game. I truly enjoy that. The amount of people who yelled at this poor girl for posting her opinion on that, they were like, then you totally missed the point of this game. You totally missed the point of everything. And, you know, everyone is allowed to have their own opinion on things, but like let people enjoy a game the way they want to enjoy the game.
Let people enjoy it and let people have their criticisms.
Yeah, for sure. Right? Like everyone's entitled to that. Like you don't have to say anything back about it. Like just let them have their own opinion. I agree with you. I think it's the perfect way to like bring the best of both worlds together. And I love the videos where people are like, oh, I'm a lifelong Pokemon fan and I'm playing Pokopia, and then in comes the cozy gamers and I'm blown away, and they're like, okay, I got to step back. Like these people are doing so many amazing things. That's what I love is when they're like, here come the cozy gamers, and they're like blowing us out of the water.
And it's not like you're not welcome here, but it's like, wow, you can do some really cool stuff with a franchise that I have loved for a long time.
Right. You're like, showing me what I can do in this game.
Right. And it's not like it's like a welcome to the world that I've loved and not a this is mine, you know?
Right. And I think I do think that Fire Red and Leaf Green coming out around the same time is great because sure, this is a way to introduce people to Pokemon, but also then if they want to play other games, like those are great ones to play. That is a perfect one for someone to pick up and play if they want to. So I think this game is absolutely fantastic. I think Pokopia is phenomenal. I just can't get over how big it is. And I need to know how long this has been in production because there's like no lag. Like it looks amazing in my opinion.
The render distance is like,
oh my gosh,
great. It's wild. I'm like,
how did they do this?
I mean, I understand. Like, I know that one of the biggest gripes for a lot of people right now is that it's Switch 2 exclusive, and people are bummed that it's only available on the Switch 2. And I I get that. Like, if you don't have a Switch 2 and you want to play this game, it's a lot of money. You got to buy the Switch. You got to buy the $70 game. Like, it's expensive. And I am not, I'm wholeheartedly acknowledging that. However, it makes total sense to me why it is Switch 2 exclusive. The Switch one could not handle the game.
This game, it looks fantastic. It is not laggy. If you compare it to any of the Nintendo Switch Pokemon games that have come out over the past couple of years, they get slammed, absolutely slammed by people saying how bad the graphics are. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers when Scarlet Violet came out and you were falling through the sky and like you jump into the ocean, then you disappear. Like, they get slammed on their graphics, saying that their games come out too soon, that they don't fully develop them. And this game looks, and I haven't run into glitches or any issues yet, but this game looks fantastic. The depth is amazing. And to your point, the Switch could not operate this game.
Handle it. No. And so like it does suck that it's Switch 2 exclusive for the people who don't want to or don't have the money to invest in a Switch 2. And I understand that wholeheartedly. But I don't think it would run well on the Switch 1.
I don't think it would either. And like,
I just think like, think about Animal Crossing and like how that game, as we're talking about like how Animal Crossing is so much like you can't go down, you can only go up to terraform 3 spaces, whatever. Think about how Animal Crossing lags on like so islands. Bad. Like I can't even imagine trying to have like it would be so laggy, and because there's such a big space, such a big world.
I don't want to compare it to Animal Crossing. Like, I don't want this to come off negative because they are 2 totally different games. And we love, like, obviously Animal Crossing is a game we hold near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah, I think it's like my favorite game of all time. Yeah,
exactly. So I don't mean this in a negative way, but if you think about your island on Animal Crossing, it's small. It is very small.
Yeah.
In comparison.
Comparatively to, Pokopia world or whatever we're calling them. Yeah.
Exactly. And there's like, sure, there's a few DLCs. They're also like, they're fine. They're small. When you go to a Dream Island or what, I don't even know what they're called, a Cap'n Island on Animal Crossing, they're even smaller. They're like minuscule. Dream Islands and Pokopia are a whole nother world that you can also dig to the core of. So it makes sense to me. This game, the way I see a lot of people asking if it's worth getting a Switch 2 to play Pokopia, I say absolutely yes.
I agree.
Absolutely will say yes.
I agree. If you are planning on getting one, within the next couple of years, I would say, and you're wanting to play Pokopia now, I'd say it's worth it. Like,
absolutely.
I think that, and again, I mean, I don't know. I haven't put enough hours into it to say like, hey, if you're not going to play any other game on the Switch 2, this is worth it. No clue. I'd say that about Animal Crossing and the Switch 1. Now that was a couple $100 cheaper, and I put thousands of hours into Animal Crossing. So I can say definitively Animal Crossing and the Switch 1, yes. Switch 2 and Pokopia right now, yes. I think so. Like, I think it's worth it because I know that I'm also going to play whatever new Animal Crossing game comes out.
Yes.
I also play Mario Kart. I also like that Animal Crossing on the Switch 2 has the updates that it does and improved performance and everything. But I will say, like, that's not to say like I'm not going to put thousands of hours into this, you know, and then say like 1,000% it was worth just this game alone.
I totally agree with you. And I have some notes on like my thoughts of Pokopia after a week of playing it. And some of my notes are literally bullet point number 3. It's a game that thousands of hours will go into. It's a game that I do not think I will ever finish. It's a game that I could play forever, and there's always going to be something I can do. It's not like an Animal Crossing island.
Everything done.
No. I can't even fathom that.
Like, you're never going to have every area decorated.
No. And I mean, for me, in Animal Crossing, I was always excited to make a new island and finish an island, get the dream address uploaded, and demolish and restart. That, to me, is the beauty of Animal Crossing, because I can, like, it's not quick. It still takes hundreds of hours, but, like, I can do that. Like, I can start new playthroughs. Pokopia is like, okay, sure, I can build one thing in one little area, but then there's 100 more I'm going to have to do. So I'm trying to be very careful with how I play it, because I think, not a mistake I made with Animal Crossing, this feeling I have is very similar to 2020 Animal Crossing.
Same. Yeah.
Right? Like, it's new, it's exciting. But
it's like you wake up in the morning and that's what you want to do.
Right. It's all I think about. But like, it's the first thing I see if I open Facebook. It's the first thing I see on TikTok, and I don't want that. That's how it was with Animal Crossing, and I loved it because I was like, inspiration. Yes. Like, oh my gosh, people are so much further ahead. I do not want this game. I don't want to end up getting in that headspace of comparing like my playthrough with other people's. And so I'm trying to be super cautious and careful of it. I know that sounds like kind of aggressive for a video game, but like, it's such an expansive game that it seriously will take forever for me to finish, where I just want to like enjoy it for what it is. Because like, there is really a lot of fun to the stories and like what the Pokemon say. There's a lot of like context that comes from the show, and a lot of like little like mementos in the notes that you find that remind me of the show. And like, I want to enjoy that and not rush through it because I'm trying to like catch up or not fall behind or not have like a build that's comparative to someone else's. That's a me problem, you know, comparing like my own progress to other people's. But like, that's just kind of where my headspace goes. It's a beautiful game, and I don't want to like rush it. You know what I mean? It's so good.
I love seeing it on social media. I love it being on my TikTok. I love it being on my Facebook. And I agree. I think that comparison is the thief of joy. And I don't want to compare how far I am to other people. I don't want to compare my builds to other people. However, I think what was so much fun for me about 2020 was how excited and how engaged and how just like hype Animal Crossing was at the time. And I think that's a part of why I really truly fell in love with the game so much, was because everyone was playing it and everyone was talking about it. And it was like, it felt like this thing that everyone was so excited about. And like, we had this like collective like joy. Effervescence. I don't know if that's the right word for this, but like over Animal Crossing. And I feel like that's what Pokopia feels like right now, is everyone's like so excited and can't quit and wants to get a Switch and But so I wanna stay engaged because I love the energy behind Pokopia right now. And so I'm not avoiding social media. I love seeing it on TikTok. I love seeing it on Facebook. But I'm going into my playthrough and internalizing what I see online in a different headspace than I did then, because I'm not going to let myself compare. I'm not going to be like, wow, they have this thing built. I'm like, I think I have, and I've approached it. And I think because I went through it with Animal Crossing, I have this headspace of like, that's okay. Like, good for them. That's a really cool build. But I haven't even opened the beach yet. And I want to spend some time in the beach, or like what, I mean, I have opened the beach, but like, it's like, like I haven't opened the cave by Onyx or whatever, that door. And so like, I'm loving seeing it online. I'm loving seeing the inspiration. It's cool to see that people are loving it and excited. But I think I'm being very intentional at not letting what I see online, even though I'm really enjoying it, affect my playthrough.
That's so well said. That's exactly like the headspace. I want to see what like when I scroll by it, I'm like, don't compare, just go.
It's cool to see, but like it's not that, just because they do that doesn't mean that's what I have to be doing right now.
And 2020, I see a lot of personal growth in that, because in 2020 I was like, I need to work on my island. Everyone's already done with theirs. I need to work on mine. And now I can honestly just be happy doing what I want to do. So I see a lot of personal growth. I know this is a lot of like sappy talk for a video game, but they're big. They're like important to us. I do love the TikToks that are like funny, seeing people make the same mistakes, or like seeing people do things that I did, or I love the tips. And I do enjoy the knowledge sharing that's going on and learning that way. I just it's like a mental reminder to just enjoy the game. Don't let these people who are like aggressive bring it down, you know?
I think also like we're being very protective over potential burnout. I don't want to burn out. I don't want to run through the storyline and then be like, okay, well now all I have to do is decorate and that's too hard and I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want that either. So I'm like taking my time.
Yes.
I'm like, I literally all I have done in the game so far is I have my withered wasteland.
Yep.
And I've done, I think, the storyline there.
Yeah.
I still have a ton of Pokemon to unlock there. I haven't unlocked all the Pokemon there.
I don't even know how you know.
I haven't. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I know that I've picked up like inspiration for habitats that I haven't built yet.
Same. Yes. So many.
So I would assume there's a ton of new Pokemon in that area that I haven't seen. I would assume. So like, haven't done that. Haven't really decorated anything. I built a house. I've been working on a storage area, but that's about it. And then I went into the Bleak Beach and I went through what I think is the main storyline there.
Okay.
And have only unlocked like 5 or 6 Pokemon there. So I have so many more there to unlock. And I have so much to like fix and like just fixing the paths. And like, I'm just really like, I want it to be, I think the kind of the way that I'm approaching this is before I spend any time like really heavily decorating or like building buildings and putting up like coffee shops and like all the stuff that I'm seeing online. I want to have like pathways I can walk down. And like bridges I can cross. And I just want to be able to like easily navigate and feel comfy. And then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to put a building here. And then spend some time building a building. But like, I'm not there yet.
No, you know, and frankly, it's huge. I don't know. I have so many house building kits, and I'm like, where the heck do I want to? I have overwhelming.
So many house building kits. Yeah.
Honestly, my first thoughts of this game were overwhelming, and within my first hour of playing this game, I was like, I don't think I like this. I'm overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed, and I had like negative thoughts at first because I was like, I can't keep up with this.
Would get.
No, I was like,
clue.
Why are all these Pokemon screaming at me and following me? I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know what's going on right now. And I ended up opening whatever rocky over by Onyx. I went through that door. And that's the only other area I've unlocked. And I
went one way and you went the other. Okay.
Yes. And so again, it's a whole new storyline. There's so many other doors and there's so much. Literally, I look at this thing and I'm like, holy heck. What? Now I have to do all this? So it's a game that is like never ending. And I feel like because of that, it is easy to be hard on yourself when you're seeing people who have speedrun, time traveled, like purposely jump days and days and days to get legendaries and are farming legendaries at Dream Island.
I'm occasionally getting a feather that falls from the sky from a legendary, but that's about it.
I'm happy. Like I'm good for everyone. Like play how you want to play. I want no.
Is Kyogre a legendary?
He is.
Look at I met him.
Yep, that's a legendary.
Look at me.
I think I don't want anything to ruin such a special game for me, so I'm trying to be super protective of my peace and just like enjoy it. And now I will say I've lost sleep. I think part of the reason why I can't sleep, it reminds me of Animal Crossing. I play the game until like 11:30 p.m. every single night, and then I can't fall asleep because there's so many things I want to do, but I just force myself to go to bed. So my brain is just thinking about Pokopia, so I can't like wind down. But I think what I've realized that I want to do, and here, I think I've figured out, like, I've finally gotten to the point of like, okay, I have my grips on like what I should try to do for my own self, like in my own play style, because I do want to do some decorating and I do want to start like changing up some of the lands, at least in the whatever wasteland. I hate that name. I wish I could rename it. I think what I'm prioritizing is unlocking all of my capabilities and like tasks, or not tasks, but like unlocking all of the moves,
like chop,
or whatever, like
water,
right? And all of those things. So and like the advancements for them, so I can then decorate easier. So then it's like I'm not wasting a ton of energy or things that will make my life easier when it comes to the time to decorate. So that's like how I'm focusing. So I don't know if that means just like getting through the baseline of each gate, like opening each gate and getting through the baseline of everything, so I can just get the initial like set of moves or whatever I need to do, and then worry about rebuilding or doing whatever. So I don't know, because that's a lot of work.
I've just seen a lot of like and I'm not going to say too much because I know you haven't been where I've been, and I'm not going to spoil anything. But like, I know that there are things that people are complaining about right now that's like, I don't know if I like this. And then it's like, just wait till you get through the storyline and there's a solution to these
there's
things
a fix for that.
About. Like, you don't have to go like above and beyond to try to like figure out a way to make this work for you.
Right.
Even though you don't like it, just wait.
Yep.
And like, you will eventually have another solution.
You know, that's perfect. You're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same. Every area, I feel like there's such a good like add to the game too. So, you know what? I'm just overall, this game is fabulous. I do think the environments that you have to make, the habitats, are absolutely wackadoo. It's hilarious. Like every time a new one comes up and it's like, here's a vanity, and then put like a burning candle next to the vanity with this like velveteen tuft that they can sit on. I'm like, which Pokemon is going to spawn here? This is too goofy. You know what I mean? It is funny, but I'm like, man, I can't keep up with these things. I got to go make all these. So
1,000%. I can't keep up with them either. I think what I need to let go of is this idea that the habitat that I built that the Pokemon shows up in, they don't have to stay there. Put them in a house.
True. Right.
Put them in a house. Right. Because I have this, like, for some reason, it's stuck in my brain that, like, I put a habitat somewhere, that's where they stay.
Right.
Like, Pidgey is in that tree right there in that area with that grass, and that's where Pidgey lives. But, like, Pidgey doesn't have to stay there. What I need to do is move Pidgey into a house, and then that habitat can spawn a new Pokemon.
Exactly.
And I haven't done any of that. Like, they all just live where they spawn.
You know, there's about a bajillion things to do right now in the game, and I can't think of them all. I will say what I try to make sure I like dailies, if you will. If there are like Pokopia dailies in my mind, it's going to those Dream Islands at least once a day, and checking the shop and doing my daily like tasks.
I was gonna say there are dailies. Yeah.
Like doing that, and then those are like my routine. That's my routine.
This is what I had for my dailies was Dream Island.
Yep.
Stamp. Get your daily stamp and then do the dailies. Have you seen like the like what stamps you should be collecting?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Like they're ridges or something.
Yeah, they're worth more. The stamp cards are worth more when you turn them in at the end of the week. The rarer the stamps you have on your card. So like the regular circles are like common, and then there's like one with a little bit of ridges, and then more with like more ridges, and then there's like an epic one that I've only seen one time on someone's card. So
what does epic look like? That's what I need examples.
It was kind of like circles with like a giant swoop through it. Like you would know. You'd be like, oh, that's different.
Okay. I think I'm pretty proud of my first week stamps, honestly. I'll have to go look.
Mine
I don't know.
Garbaggio. I have like one. I have one that's good, one that's really good, one that's like pretty good, and then 3 common.
Oh. I gotta look at mine. I'll take a picture of my stamp rally and see how I'm doing.
But I did find out that you can, like, if I came over to your area, and I could use your stamp machine and put one of your stamps on mine.
Gorgeous. Okay,
I don't know if it's the same one that you have or not. I don't know.
We'll see.
I've never been to anybody else's anything. I have never
come to mine. Let's dual play. That would be really fun.
I think what I think would be really fun, and I want to convince you to stream with me and do like have you, and I don't know when this will work because you've got life, but
preschool.
I just think it'd be really funny to have us like do our tours of each other's islands and have you like talking. I'll like loop your audio in. And then I think it'd just be fun because like you and I look back so fondly on our Animal Crossing pictures from 2020, like when you first came over to my island and when I first came to yours, and we like sat on that stupid bench and like touched our feet together.
Put our feet and looked at each other.
We just like crack up at those all the time. And I just think that like if we did it on stream, we could like have it recorded forever. Like how proud we were of like the silly little stuff that we've done so far. And so I just think that could be fun.
I'm in. I got all
I haven't
the time
done
during
anything.
Preschool. Maybe we could build something. We could help each other build. Like maybe because you're in a different area and I'm in a different area, we have different abilities at this point. Like we will have different abilities given our playthroughs of going to different gates. Like I've gained one from where I've gone, and you've probably gained some from yours, or will.
You know, I did gain an ability.
And I don't have that.
I was thinking this whole time, I was like, no, I didn't gain an ability.
Right. And I don't know what yours would be. Like that's a total, I have no idea. So that could be kind of funny. But I think what I also love about this game is how comedic it is. Comedic, right? Like funny. It's just hilarious, these ditto faces. And like,
oh my gosh.
Like when I do something wrong and that ditto just looks at me with its little face, I'm like, yeah, we did that. You know, and I think that would add to the comedy of this, because like you can't be cute. You can't be cute in this game. It's hilarious. It's just funny. It cracks me up. I think the Pokemon are hilarious when they talk to you. I think it's just so wholesome. It's so cute. It is honestly like the little girl in me, the little girl who would watch like when Mewtwo strikes back, like the Pokemon movies, and I would go sit outside by myself on my little swing set in the backyard and play pretend and like wish I had Pokemon in the backyard with me. Like that's a little girl that's excited. So I'm just glad that the world is loving this game and that the release went well and that it is like fulfilling every dream, you know?
Yeah.
So great game all around. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else like aside from my notes on it yet. I'm sure. Oh, you know what? Actually, one thing for everyone. If you are not aware, the first Pokopia event is live now. So more Spores for Hoppip is between March 10th, so it's already live now when this episode comes out, through the 25th, and essentially it brings Hoppip to your island. And then I keep saying island as if it is
no, I don't know. I don't know how else to call it. Is it an island? Is it a world? Is it a
empire?
Valley? Like I don't know.
You call it whatever you want to call it, I guess. It's until March 25th, and essentially you get to go gather cotton spores at Dream Islands, again, islands, for Hoppip, and then you get to trade stuff for it. So make sure you check that out. I think those are actually
called Dream Islands, though.
Yeah, I think they are. Dream Island. No, Slumber Island is Animal Crossing, right?
No, but Dream Island
is this. Yeah, okay, yes. Yeah. I was about to call it a Slumber Island. But yeah, great game all around. Now, here's the thing. We got a really exciting announcement from Palia this week. We got a really exciting announcement, and I'm like, when do you want me to play Palia?
For this? What do you mean?
When do you want me? I can't explore new worlds right now. I don't have time for that. But thank you, because I'm excited about it. So, do you want to dive us into our upcoming Palia updates?
On Tuesday of this past week, I think it was the 9th, maybe? No, 10th. The 10th. Tuesday the 10th, March 10th.
Oh, yeah.
We got a mini dev blog from the Singularity 6 team announcing 2 new updates. One being the upcoming Toadstool Tales update, which will come out March 17th. So that we got the date of the next update. And then we also got the, I guess, hint, the taste, the announcement of a brand new adventure zone called the Royal Highlands.
Bananas. And they said it's coming, like you can expect that following the Toadstool Tales.
I know. And so I was talking about that on stream today, and a lot of people think it's not going to be until fall.
You don't think so?
No, but I thought the same thing, that I was like, they said following the Toadstool Tales update. Like,
right.
They mentioned a bunch of other updates, like the Sun-Kissed Summer series, Bahari Bliss, Shimmering Shore, Amberlight Affair. But they said after the Toadstool Tales.
That is this next update.
So I'm like, so is it next month? Is it April?
That's what I believe it to be.
That was my first interpretation.
Right.
However, a lot of people think fall.
Oh, I mean, so either way,
know.
I'm okay with that. I am honestly in preference of fall because Pokopia.
I know.
I don't know. I was confused, but it sounds exciting. The Royal Highlands. What is that?
I don't know. But I like from the inspiration pictures that we saw on the mini dev blog. It looks like prairie. They used the word saddle up a lot, which makes me think maybe we're gonna get mounts. So you can ride around maybe on something. A lot of people have been asking for that for a long time.
They have been.
So they used the phrase saddle up like 2 or 3 times in the dev blog. So a lot of people are thinking maybe that means that's like a hint towards something.
100%.
So yeah, I think that's just that's exciting.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to it. I did listen to the music. Did you listen to the clip of music?
I didn't.
It is very like Scottish Highlands. It sounds like have you ever seen the movie Brave?
No.
Okay. It sounds like Disney's Brave.
Okay.
And so it's very Scottish Highlands. And so it's it was fun, but it's very like
that's
Highlands
exciting.
But I think that I think I'm more excited for this than Elderwood. Like the Elderwood, I like the Elderwood, but it's not necessarily my vibe. Like the purple and mushroomy and like it's beautiful. And I've obviously spent so much time there. But if you were to line up Kilima, Bahari, and Elderwood and like say which one do you like spending time in the most, it's not the Elderwood.
Correct. I think Bahari would be my favorite.
And so I'm like, I just think that I'm more excited for this than I was Elderwood.
Good. I agree. They described it as elegant opulence. And I was like, okay, tickle my fancy. That sounds fabulous. So I don't know what to expect. I was initially, when I read about it, I was like, I'm hoping it is different than the Elderwoods because the Elderwoods is overwhelming to me.
I'm thinking it will be. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
I'm assuming maybe like more like Bahari in the mountains or something. I don't know, but that's exciting.
I get like fields, like
you know what? Yes,
like the plains, you know, like with like long flowing grass, and I don't know. It feels. I don't know.
Tell me why I'm getting like Bridgerton like cottage house. Like far away in, you got to get there by horse, and then you're in like mountains, but there are prairies in there and like fields within these like mountain ranges. I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm eager to see what it looks like. I need to listen to the song. But then elegant opulence too. I'm like, how do we fit that in? Like, what about a new adventure zone is elegant opulence? Because those are two big words.
Castle, maybe castles, or I don't know.
Is Bridgerton coming to Palia? No, I don't know. I'm eager. I will say after looking, are you laughing at me?
Yeah.
Was that just like, I think I might be totally off. That is just not it. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I am also excited for the Toadstool Tales. I feel like the previous updates haven't really excited me much. This one looks, I just really love spring, and this is just like spring.
I'm excited for the snow to melt. I'm excited for the snow to melt. I will say it doesn't scream as much spring to me as I would like.
Okay.
The snow's gone. So like we've got that. That's good. Yep. We've got, I think the biggest part of this is that we have like storyline updates. Like we have Ulfe. We can finally we have like levels, friendship level 1 through 4 with Ulfe now, which is going to be nice. It's like a lot more questing in the Elderwood. So like, I'm super excited about more storyline quests. Again, the Elderwood's not my favorite place.
Right.
But Ulfe will be good. I think what excites me is like I like the new outfit. There's a new like fairy outfit that looks pretty cute.
Immediately I said they get my money. Like I already know I'm spending money on that one. So
I like the fairy outfit.
Finally. We've been saying that for a while. We've been saying we wanted a good outfit. So I'm glad we both get
I feel like
excited about one.
I feel like for the past several months we're like, it's cute. I don't know if it's for me, but that's okay. Not everything has to be for me, you know?
See?
And so like this one, I'm excited about this one. We got a announcement of an expansion of the Alchemist Cottage home line, adding in the conservatory and fireplace. The conservatory people have been asking for ages.
Forever.
And I'm
excited. Happy that that's coming.
Yeah,
that's
with
cute.
like the glass wall ceiling thing. That's going to be nice. The bee plushies.
Adorable.
I beg to differ, but that's okay.
I like them, but I like the
they're
plushies
wasps.
because they were cute little sitting on their butts, weren't they?
with like their stinger. I don't know. They look aggressive. I mean, that's what the bees look like, but it's like.
I love bug plushies because I love that people have to then get them together, and I love playing together with people. It means friends are going to be on. You know what I mean? I love that. So anyways, continue.
The Honey Bunch furniture set, which is cute, an expansion of, we had some like Twitch drops for the Honey Bunch stuff.
Yeah.
And this is expanding on that. So we'll actually have a full furniture set that is Honey Bunch. The Path of the Tadpole.
The Told Pole.
Path of the Tadpole Lunar Path.
I feel like that might be cute, or like pondy stuff. Well, maybe it'll all be frogs, but I don't know.
I think that's my only thing. Palia loves the frogs, I'm not a frog girl really. Like frogs are cute, but like it's not. It's a little too much frog for me sometimes. So
I get it.
It's cute.
I'm hoping for maybe some like pond, like something that looks outdoorsy in spring. Like tadpole to me is like spring, you know? So maybe that's my interpretation. You know what I like is the glider. The glider's cool because it's like a lily pad and it's pretty cute.
You want to know what is not for me, but I'm happy for other people. That suit.
What suit?
It's like a
Did I miss
tuxedo.
A suit?
It's like a tuxedo with frogs all over it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that. I totally
It's in the video that came out at 1:00 today.
Okay, I'm gonna rewatch it. Yeah. That's funny. I mean, like some people love frogs. Great. I like bunnies. You like bears. Like everyone's got their thing. We're all good. I like fairies. Some people dislike that. Like I whatever. You like what you like. So I think I'm very happy about this update. I'm excited. I'm eager. I truly don't know the next time I'm going to play Palia, if I'm being so honest. But I think I'm going to have to for this update. And when is it coming out? It's in a couple weeks? I guess I don't know. Did they release a date yet? I'm going to look it up. Let me see. Palia update coming out. I don't think they did release a date.
It is coming out March 17th.
That's next week.
Tuesday.
I thought it was next month.
No, Tuesday.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. So I have to be ready to play this update next week. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, I guess I need to factor that in. So March, I'm going to put it on my calendar right now. Tuesday.
Yeah, so the update comes out Tuesday.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have, you know what? Let me tell you something. Sorry to get back to Pokopia, but
no.
Sorry. This is going to be like a lifetime of this. My husband is out of town again this week. And so I told myself that tomorrow is a preschool day. So the day that this episode comes out is a preschool day. And so I have all day. And I said, after I drop my daughter off, I'm going back home and I'm sitting at my computer and I'm playing Pokopia until I have to pick her up.
As you should.
Until the moment. So that's my day, because he won't be meandering around the house being like, oh, how's your game? You know, I don't have to hear him say that. So I'm just going to sit and I'm going to do nothing but play Pokopia, right? So maybe by then I'll be ready for a little burnout and maybe I'll need to like take a break on Tuesday to play Palia, because that's another preschool day. So I think I'll just burn myself out pretty quick here. And then come Tuesday, I can actually like dive in a little bit.
Listen, I think I have that like feeling of Animal Crossing again, but I think it's always good to play some other games in the middle so you don't get burnt out. You know, I don't want to burn out on Pokopia.
No.
So I think
send me reminders
that I play some other stuff in there. Yeah.
I agree with you. Tell me, make sure, hold me accountable to that, because I don't want to burn out.
I'll try.
You know, just say play Palia or play something else. So, you know what? It's exciting. I'm just glad that we're eager about a new game, and like it honestly blew my expectations away. So all is well. Everything's great. I'm happy. It's almost spring. We have some fun updates coming for games that we love, and it's good. It's all good.
Life is good.
It is. It is, Teddy. But okay, I know we talked about a lot of things here, but that is all I've got for you.
It's all I've got for you.
Oh,
it was a good catch up after a week away.
I know. And of course, gone during the anniversary and all these games coming out. So it felt so good to catch up. And friends, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. And we will have more updates and catch up some more next week.
Bye.
Bye.